Hey, what is going on, you dead set legends? And welcome to the Ready Bang, the number one arm wrestling prediction shows in the world. I'm your host, the Aussie Arm Wrestler, and as always, I am your 2019 Melbourne Cup third place 80 to 95 kilo left arm amateur. Come after it. I dare ya. Come after it. We are here because do we call it disastrous? We're going to do the AWC Reloaded, the event this weekend, and we're going to do a prediction show and have a bit of a chat about it and talk all things about the arm wrestling this weekend. Because it all went pear-shaped on Maximum Bang Monday. We had a lot of fun, and yes, I'll be putting the same photos up. And then we had the bloody trolls and everything on the call-in show yesterday, so I've had to take that video down. Lucky I didn't get any warnings or anything from YouTube. And and I've actually found out where two of the three of the trolls live. And I found out who they are. So, yeah, nice try. You're beauty. So that makes me very, very happy. Guys, you just got to be a little bit more clever with your IP addresses. You've got to be a bit more clever with your VPNs. And it's got to be clever when you jump on other platforms and ask where my live stream went and everything. So, but that's okay. Enough about that. Let's get into the prediction show. And let's say hi to everyone in the chat. I hope you're all up and about. Hope you're all happy. And of course, the main topic is contracts, exclusive contracts. I hate you, bro. I'm going to take you down, What's happened here? What's happened there? We'll get into that. Maybe a little bit word. But let's have a see who is in the chat. Starting off with the Armenian arm wrestler. Comes in with a ready bang. We got the Dangerous Dan saying, really looking forward to the Wild Horse kicking ass. Nikolai is in the chat. Ready bang. Devon's forearm. He's not too happy with my video this morning. Ricky Wiggly saying, sup, boys. Corey McPhee's in the chat. He said, did Don ghost you? I thought today was Don and contracts. No, 2 days ago I said, next week I'll be doing a show with Don. Not the next day, the next week. So we are catching up next week. So keep an eye out for that. Tony Cowes is in the chat. TC, what's happening, big boy? Ready bang. I've been looking forward to the John and Todd for a long time. We all have. My heart says John, but for some reason I think Todd is going to be. Hold on, gas John out. I hope I am wrong. Stacey Morgan is in the chat. Cyber Gun. He's putting his best foot forward. We got Zachy Johnson. Carl Becker says, Hawthorne is best right. Are you talking about the footy, Carl? Because I know you're Australian. And if you are, then yes. I love AOC says, no one cares about the other matches, but go Sarah. I definitely care about the other matches, for sure. Sorry, Jake, about yesterday. Mate, you're the only good one. You're the only good one. Hey, mate, these things happen. It's definitely a learning curve for me. I just got to go through some different. The first one, okay, that happened. The second one, the guy messaged me on Instagram, and I didn't check it properly, and all the signs were there. And then so then everyone else. So these things happen, mate. We get there. I think we are just lucky that nothing happened with YouTube. So, as in monetization wise and things like that. You know, people are going to troll me, people are going to attack me. But then if you start affecting my income and taking food off my table, that's, you know, from these cowards, that's when I get a bit of up and about. Juju Mugu is in the chat with a ready bang. And he says, can't wait for the before, more, and after photos. Man, Bacchus is in the chat having a laugh. The Bionic One is in the chat. Matthias is hanging about and he says, ready. Bang. Hey, going, Matthias. Hope you're doing well, buddy. And then we've got, hello, matey. Great to catch you live. Phil Woody, my manager. So make sure I say hi to everyone. Contract waving emoji. Contract to the contractors. I'll tell you what, I have seen some hilarious memes, videos, discussion topics. Yeah, let's go. Nikolai knows what's up. He goes, I'm watching a video, and all of a sudden I hear an Aussie. Time to close the video and hang out. Absolutely. The Nightmare is in the chat. Ready, bang. What's going on, Dan? White Wolf. White Wolf knows what's up. There you go, mate. He comes in ready, bang. Jody, Chocolate Thunder. I think Chocolate Thunder is actually just cool to say. Chocolate Thunder. I like it. Chocolate Thunder. I like it. How you going, Jody? Hope you're doing well. He's got Toddzilla for the win. Then we've got Poirot says Brzenk and Hutchings have never faced each other. Yes, they have. A very, very long time ago, and a beautiful mustache. But it has been a very long time. A very long time. Barbarian Arm Wrestling says Ferengi Terzi is now the Grand Nagus of arm wrestling. He's got the lobes and the Latinum, plus rules of acquisition. Number 21, expand or die. Oh, wow. Sarah Backman is the only puller worth getting into a contract with. Well, bad luck, Mad Dad. She's married. Sorry, buddy. Fish Lip is hanging about. I've got to make sure I say hi to everyone. We'll get into the predictions and what is going on. What up, Fish Lip? Joe, what happened? I'm a little bit behind the comments, so a bit more context on that, please. Billy Dara. What up, Billy D? I'm going to call you Billy D because I'll butcher names. What up, Billy D? Comes in. Good evening. Ready, bang. Petrolo's in the chat with a bang. School Lady Boy. Yo, what up, School Lady Boy? And then we've got, AWC is this weekend. We are up and about for sure. 5 to 6 matches. Just quickly, I want to give everyone. Oh, yes, I got Billy D's name right. Yes. Well, for that, you don't have to hit the like button, Billy, but everyone else, get that like, get that voting happening. So just quickly, just want to get up so don't forget the press conference. So this press conference, I believe, will be straight after, or a couple of hours after my interview with Gabriela Vasconcelos and her husband, Victor. They'll be on the show. And then a couple of hours later, we have the press conference. Yeah, I think or an hour after my show, or right after my show. I've got to double check the times. I think it's an hour or two after my show. So click this, get it there. That's the press conference times. Devin will be commentator. So I think that, what am I thinking? That Devin will host it. He hosted the last one. So I think Devin will host this one. So we'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and see. Then also, you Dead Set Legends, make sure this is the time of the event. So 1 p.m. Eastern, pre-show here, live commentary here, Uncle John here. And that also, and we'll start the pre-show at 12 p.m. We'll go an hour beforehand. We'll have a laugh. We'll have a chat. We will get all kinds of warmed up. And then we'll go from there. So 12 p.m., 1 p.m., that's like a 2 a.m. start for me. A 2 a.m. start for me, but I don't mind because then I don't have to be at an airport. So that is good for me. Let me know in the comments, what are you guys looking forward to at AWC besides John Brzenk and Toddzilla? Because we are all up and about for John Brzenk and Toddzilla. We are all pumped. How can you not get excited. I love it. I am keen to go. I'm keen to go. All righty. NW UK 1 says, feel like I've been under a rock for a few weeks. I'm well behind the gossip. Catch up, mate. It has been a very, very frosty 72 hours. A very frosty 72 hours. That is for sure. And Will, I get you two guys mixed up. Won't be able to watch it live. I'm competing on the same day. Where are you competing, my man? Hari, did you try and join the show yesterday? I think you tried. Well, Hari tried to join the show yesterday. Thank you very much, Darko. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Really appreciate the super chat. Yes, I'll be doing live commentary. I'll be hanging and banging, but make sure you all buy the pay-per-view. Maybe if I just go this one. Yeah. Buy the pay-per-view, link in the description. It'll be very good. We've got looking forward. Billy D says looking forward to Matt Mask smashing the table. That's always fun. That is always fun. And then we've got Matt will kill Sergei, says Big R's. The Nightmare wants to see Matt Mask smash too. So, yeah, it is going to be good. I like it. What do you guys think? There's 5 to 6 matches. I believe it's 3 women's matches, 3 men's matches. I like it. I like that. I quite enjoy that. Where have I gone with this one? Yeah, that we hopefully, touch wood, it won't be 5 or 6 hours. Because although I really love arm wrestling, sometimes I'm just a bit like, come on now. Like, that is a long, long time. A very long time. Someone's changed their name to the Rengen Burzy Enigma of Rage. Are you a fan of my contracts, Mr. Aussie Arm Wrestler? If it's got fat stacks of cash and you sign me, then yeah. Roberto's in the chat. So 6-8 matches is great in my opinion. Yeah. I was chatting about this last night and yeah, it was like even how quick Erdemes Gasparini won. That was still like 20, 25 minutes from start to finish. So we'll get in there. Right, let's get to our first matchup. Now, I've only got 5 graphics, so I do apologize if there is a 6th match, but I could only what is it? What am I looking for? I could only find 5 graphics for it. So if there is a 6th match, I do apologize. So let's get to the first matchup. We have Tamara Mintz on the left and Michelle Dugan on the right. These are 2 veterans, 2 stalwarts, 2 absolute killers from North America in the arm wrestling world. Tamara Mintz has I'm trying to remember who she's pulled. Shit, it might have even been Michelle Dugan. There is a huge, a really good match from UAL back in the day with Tamara Mintz. Let me have a look. Tamara, just for everyone to go back and watch it. Mintz, UAL. Michelle, I think it's the match with Michelle Smart. But anyway, I like this matchup. It's been a while since we've seen them both on the table. For me, the Scorpion, Michelle Dugan, will just attack. She'll just ride. She'll just get in there, and I think she'll get the chocolates. So I'm going to end the poll. Let's get this. Start a poll. Hey, hit the like button while I do the first poll of the day. Who wins Sorry, the second poll of the day, because I did one before we started the show. Tamara, depending where you are, around the world. Around the world. And then we've got Michelle. Dugan, bang, ask your community. Let's get in there, ask who do you think is going to win this matchup. Even if you don't know who they are, take a guess, write it down. It's going to be fun. I am predicting the Black Scorpion. I am predicting Michelle Dugan to take this one. I hope it's just a banger of a match. I grew up on the old WCW Monday Nitros, and they would just kick off with the Cruiserweight division. Or if you're watching Monday Night Raw, it was always like an Austin promo. So you started off with a bang. Started off with the bang. Right, what else? Michelle is a beast. What else have we got? Douglas Kilburn. I was wondering where I was up to. Douglas Kilburn says, cheers from coastal Alabama. Roll Tide, Douglas. Anytime the Wild Horse pulls, it's exciting. Absolutely. I always love when Matt Mask is on there. He's a main eventer. He is a main eventer. What else? Let me just scroll down. Engage RC. Yes, because they've got a tournament there. She's got Magda's running a tournament there, so good luck to you, Engage RC. What went wrong with yesterday's stream? We just had people coming on the show and dropping racist terms and putting pornographic pictures up. So I was just like, get off. See you later. But it could cost me monetization, which it hasn't at the moment. Then Aussie, please don't say Roll Tide. I have to. When I hear Alabama, that's what they say. Roll Tide. I just got to make sure I say it in the same thing. How is Todd going to be 100% in a few weeks for East versus West after pulling John? Todd's been doing this for a very long time. A very long time. So you just never know. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's been in the sport 20 years. Yeah. I think he'll be right. Yeah, so I've got Michelle Dugan taking that one. As we move on to the next match, we've got Alan the Hitman Ford and Kirsten Marichecha, I believe. Hey, guys, smash that like button. Come on. Let's just pump those likes up for me. So 78% saying Michelle Dugan. That's okay. I'll just get the next poll going as we talk about this one. Who wins? Alan, Canada's wipeout star, the Hitman, Alan Ford against Kirsten Marichecha. I believe I've done his name right. Apologies if I haven't. So let's get in there. Devon's forearm back in the chat. He's in there. Hitman all day. It would be nice to see Alan get the win. Okay, everyone's having a bit of a laugh in the chat as we get in there. So I'm a huge Alan Ford fan. Spent some time with him in Ireland this year. Great dude. Did really well against the Leviathan train. Adrian O'Dwyer, the Leviathan training. Adrian O'Dwyer is a cool dude and a massive man. And Alan Ford got round one on him. So Alan Ford is looking good and looking strong. Curtis then ended up coming second in the East versus West qualifiers at Turkey. Went through his way of qualifications. I think James will come third, Kirsten comes second, and I'm trying to think if this was Tums' division, and Tums ended up winning. So the guy's done a bit of arm wrestling. This was really good. He had a really good production before he busted his arm in Malta. But yeah, Alan's just going to post. He's just going to be too experienced and hold. This match will go to straps. Prodigy will come in and he'll try and hook. He'll try and hold. I can't see it happening. So Alan's just going to manipulate in the straps. He's going to hold in the straps. He's going to kick back. You'll see some back pressure, and he's just going to rise and roll on top of the head. And the hitman, Alan Ford, will take this one. What else have we got? Fish Lip, you getting any of on the show? Fish Lip. What do you mean, Fish Lip? Lance is late, but he's here. Lance Mannion. How you going, Lance? Hope you're doing well, buddy. What up, Peter? What is going on? Says, hey, Jake. This is the same host as We the North. Yes. But Magnus bringing it back to Arm Wrestling Canada. So, yes, this is basically the second thing of We the North, but it's now called AWC. Always bet on the hitman. Alan is awesome. But Kirsten takes it. So I do enjoy, I like this matchup. I think it's going to be good. I think if it's first to 4, I do think it's going to be 4-0 unless Alan tries to play with his food, unless Alan tries to take a different avenue. I just can't see it going in a very good way for Kirsten. Alan Ford can go. You know, don't sleep on Alan Ford. I was actually watching his pin on RVJ that he did many years ago. Prime RVJ. I'm with you, White Wolf. Hitman, the only guy you don't want to have a contract on you. Yes. Kara's in the chat, says, hey, glad to catch you live, Jake. Thanks for popping in. Mates, get your predictions in the chat. Hope all is going well. Don't forget, guys, hope you've all been enjoying my 3 reasons why Devon wins and 3 reasons why Erdemis Gasparini wins matchups. Those videos are out, so after this, go check those out. So what does the poll think? At the moment, we have 70%, 70%, 71 is saying the hitman Alan Ford takes the cake in this one. So I'll change that up. As my computer just plays around a bit. So that's a start. Hey, we've still got a few more matches to predict. Will there be a huge upset? It's quite interesting with some of the matches that we'll talk about in just a moment. Whether it's funny in arm wrestling, it depends on what side of the fence you sit on, because it's like, oh man, then how's that an upset when I had him as the favorite? We sometimes have rare air in arm wrestling, and I do enjoy it. Is that Alan Ford from Canada's Wipeout? Absolutely, David Marr. NWUK1 says, come on, Jake, give me the breadcrumbs on how to catch up. I was halfway through catching up on the fix and you went live, so I joined here. Catch up on what, NWUK1? Just give me, just let me know. Yeah, just let me know. Catch up on what? But thank you for joining. Thank you for joining NWUK1. Evening, you bunch of 11s from Mr. Jingles. If Matt Mask wins, he should face Lachlan at the next AWE since Hutchings out. Lachlan's facing Derek Smith. The winner of those face Dave Chafee. Shout out to Dave Chafee as well. And then if Matt Mask is announced for AWE, he'll be on a contract by then. That's what Ryan Bowen should do. He should just announce athletes, right? He should just announce athletes that they are pulling at AWE. Then that athlete will be running straight away and be put on a contract. And then Ryan should take 10% of that contract for getting them signed. I'm a genius. I am a genius. Oh, the gossip. We've got exclusive contracts coming back. And the timing of the contracts, we feel, is a direct trying to hurt Ryan Bowen's promotion. Yeah, so Todd Zilla, Dave Chafee, Paul Lynn, Erdemes Gasparini are ones that we know. There's plenty of others that are on exclusive contracts, so they can only pull at East versus West or King of the Table. But we do think they'll have leniency towards Monster Factory and Arm Wars if you dissect all the videos. And there's been a bit of back and forth between Ryan and Engen because of the timing. Todd won the AWE belt. Then he was signed to an exclusive contract and had to forfeit the AWE belt. So it's very, very interesting. NWUK 1. And then Donna Dries from King of the Table will come on the show next week. We're going to have a chat. But plenty of videos coming out. And then it's causing a divide already in the arm wrestling world. For me, I am very happy that these guys, the athletes, are getting paid well. Getting paid really well. Absolutely. Am I a fan of exclusive contracts? No, until proven otherwise. I am always the first one to go, geez, I was wrong on that one. I was wrong. I don't see it working, but you've proved that it was amazing. So it'll be interesting. KR Fran. Hey, everyone. How you going? KR. Old-fashioned sportsman Chafe Dafey says, I hope Alan gets the win. Derek versus Lachlan, 100% is in October. No, you are correct. Joey Justafairlo, he's just come in. He hasn't been unattracted to call the fouls, but Joey's come in and he's calling all the fouls on you guys. Ready bang, bro, you handsome bastardo. Cockblock contracts, poor ginger. What a weird one. Deeps, I would say no. Don't worry. Steve Catlin is a very smart man. Tyler Shepard's in the chat saying, pretty certain they can pull any organization that streams their event with Core Sports. That is something that we'll have a chat with Donna Dries. Coming up when he jumps on the show next week, and we'll say that. Is it just those two, or is it anyone that streams with Core Sports? So it'll be very, very interesting. What up, Sarah? Hope you have a big, fat smile on your face today. Hope you and Jason are doing well. And hope you're killing it. Hope you're dominating life as usual. The real deal is in the chat saying, yo, fellas. Ready, bang. Ready, bang. Right, let's get back to the next matchup because you're all here, kind of, for AWC Reloaded. But you also want to talk about contracts as well. And I'll be happy to do so as well, as long as you hit that like button and tell everyone to watch all my videos. So next matchup on the card, we have a big one. Matthew Maskington, Sergei Kallinchenko. This all came from a East versus West press conference. Kallinchenko had the Sunnies. He was a cool guy. If you remember also back at previous East versus West, this was the guy with the monkey mask. Was it a monkey mask? The gorilla mask? And after pulling everyone, and then you've got Matt Mask, the wild horse, ready to get a big win back on there. He's looking pretty stonk. He is also like on home soil, That gets the juices flowing. Matt at 6'4", or however tall he is, 6'5", doesn't have to sit on a plane for hours. He's got home ground advantage, and it's now time for Sergei to get on that plane and get over there. So it'll be interesting to see if that will help. If that will help Matt Mask. It's going to be a tough task for Matt Mask. Oh, yeah. He even just whipped out some rhymes. I'm a bloody poet. That'll make my wife very happy. She loves it when I rhyme. She loves it when Zadie's books rhyme. So I like this matchup. I'm leaning towards Sergei Kallinchenko with my prediction. But let's ask you guys. Start a poll. Who wins? Matt Mask, the Wild Horse, or Sergei Kallinchenko? His last name's hard to spell. I don't even know I get it right. I think I spell it differently every time. Hey, while we're all here, if you can, boom. Hit that like button, you dead set legends. Okay. Love Kallinchenko. He's a beast. He is a boost. Steve Kaplan is Donna Drees with a spray tan. That's why you never see them two in the same room together. Oh, that is hilarious. Wild Horse will trample that bloke, says Douglas Kilborn. I hope Matt's hair gets messy. Yep, probably Lance. Might get a bit ruffled. Get in there. Matt Mask cannot beat European, says King George. Calcified elbow. Well, this could be the start. Contracts are nothing new. I've gotten to see some crazy ones like UFC ones. Trust me, whatever Core Sports is doing is nowhere near as tight as major other sports. I think it was just more... Like, everyone loves seeing that, Devin was pulling at Be Strong, and and then you see John Brzenk at this event and that event. And I know people just like a bit of freedom because we have PAL, WAL, PTSD. We also have COVID PTSD. You can't do this and you can't do that. You can't go there. So that subconsciously plays on our mind. And the... doing it for the benefit of the sport. You should thank me and things like that. It's like, hang on, like you're sending mixed signals here. I believe that's why a lot of people are more upset, not the actual contract, exclusive contract. We've got to remember that word exclusive. Yeah, we all sign, everyone signs contracts, match per match. And I think that's why a lot of people are annoyed. But Matthias, I could probably be wrong. I've been wrong before. Devin's forearm, he has to go with the wild one. Tall Paul Hutchings says, I think Matt Mask is going to get a big win. Mugu says, a wild horse. Horse wins, crack wins. Jesus. Red Hot Chili Peppers is going for the wild horse. Matt recently lost all of his matches to two guys that force him in a hook. Sergei is a dedicated top roller, so that gives me hope for Matt. Top roll versus top roll. Absolutely. Then we got, hello, folks. Hope you're doing well, Michael. Sergei is a beast. Interesting match. What's going on, Simon? Oh, come on, computer. Can you, Ryan, and Uncle John do a joint live commentary? I could reach out to Ryan. I work really well with Ryan. Ryan and I are very good friends. I'll see if he's doing something on his channel. But I'll reach out to him. Okay, let me go down. Everyone's getting all their predictions in. Matt all day says Johnny Cooper. Mask all day is in there as well. Very interesting match. Top roll versus top roll. I can't remember if there was a weight limit. Matt was on the show last week and we were discussing this. Oh, very tough one for Matt Mask. If I'm going my official prediction, Sergei Kallinchenko. And that one hurts because I love Matt Mask. And he always helps me out. He's like, anytime you want me on the show, just get on the old two-way and we'll sort something out. So that one does hurt me. There's just something about very big Europeans. Very big Europeans. That one gets me. What about you guys? Can Matt Mask do it? And where do you think Matt Mask has the lane? 2 top rollers. Can anyone get there first? And we'll see him force into a hook. If they're both trying to top roll, Kallinchenko will come in for sure. What does the Dead Set Legends in the chat say? 69% at the moment are saying Matt Mask gets the dub, gets the W. Now, I also predict Sergei will win, but I want Matt to win. I think it's got those feels. I think it has got those feels. I would love for Matt Mask to get a win. You saw how excited he was when he beat Krasimir Konstantinov at last year's We the North / AWC. Oh, getting all confused with the AWC, AWE, and then with wrestling, AEW, all the 3-letter things. WAL, PAL, KOT, EVW. So many 3 letters. Someone come up with a 4 one. What would be a good 4-letter one? KOTT? That's what I do when I shorten it, KOTT. But anyway, that is me waffling on for no reason whatsoever. Because I'm an idiot, ladies and gentlemen. I am an idiot. Okay. Old-fashioned sportsman, Chave Dafy. Thank you very much for the super chat, my man. He comes in and says, appreciate your honesty and appreciate you always allowing folks to say whatever it is on their mind. Strongest left arm in Australia. First of all, I don't know anyone that's stronger than me on the left arm. 2 people got the better of me one day. No, appreciate the super chat. Yeah, look, I am honest, but I don't have to be vindictive like other people. If I disagree with something, I don't have to dunk on them and say that they die. Like I have voicemails. Hey, Don, do you want to come on the show? Chat about this. Let's have a chat. And we've spoken maybe 3 out of the last 7 days. And I said, man, I don't think these work. I don't like them. I've told Don that. And, but when I disagree with something, it's not the end of. And yeah, and so I'm always I try and stay from having the narrow goggles, and it's like, because sometimes I'm happy to be proven wrong as well, because then I learn. And also, yeah, I try and make this as interactive as possible, because without you guys, I'm nothing. Without you guys, I wouldn't have got to King of the Table probably as quickly as we like. Like I work hard, try and smash it. And then you guys are always hitting up Core Sports and, you try and message as many people. And it's like, dude, you got to get Aussie Arm Wrestler. You got to get Aussie Arm Wrestler. So if I can, for a few minutes, feel like you've been heard, obviously we can't get every single comment on the screen, but then I forget what I'm going to say. But thank you very much for the super chat, my man. Thank you very much that you see that what I'm trying to get across on the show. Ready bang from Kevin Keegan. What up? Double K. Kevin Coogs. Doesn't mean you're an enemy of the sport if you disagree. Tall Ball Hutchings, it 100% means that. You flog. How dare you? I do find it all funny. But yeah, I'm all for constructive criticism, because there's times where like people would attack me, because for me, I welcome constructive criticism on this channel because if one person says it and then another 100 people say it, there could be something to it. There could be something to it. And they're like, oh, okay, this is repeating and things like that. So you just never know. Here we go. So 4 letters from White Wolf. We're going to call it the Pullers International Strength Syndicate, otherwise known as PISS. Silky Wilkie could be the first person to super chat whilst on the show. And if you're just joining, we're still going to go through the Sarah match and the John Brzenk Toddzilla match. So don't go anywhere. But I think yesterday, Silky, you were the first person to super chat whilst on the show. And it was cool just having a conversation with you. Sorry, I got interrupted by the flogs, but it was good like when Nonya and David and Myers Arm Wrestling came on. They were cool. But thank you very much for your super chat. He says Matt needs to hop on those Canadian oats and haystacks. Ashamed to advocate for such things, really, but I want Matt to come strong into stardom. Matt Mask is marketable. So, yes, I wouldn't mind him to get on those. Oats and haystacks is a new word, and I like it. Oats and haystacks. I'm going to try and remember that and keep calling it that. Oats and haystacks. Yeah, oats and haystacks. I like it. Thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Sounds exactly like someone who's an enemy of the sport would say. Oh, wow. I seen someone make a video that had Engen, Travis, Josh. I don't know who Josh is. And Engen said he was going to send someone to beat up a troll and meant it. Like, come on now. Okay. Simon reckons that Sergei wins in a hook. Matt gets the first round with a top roll. I want that first round to happen, Simon, because you get the pin and the poor bastard's going to be strapped to Matt Mask and he's just stomping up and down. Stomp, 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 stomp. And you're banging the table. You're crushing the table. So let me just go back to the stream because we're going to get the next match up. So we went through that match. We went through this match. And it should change to this match here. So get in there, Dead Set Legends. Thank you all for joining me. If you haven't already, stop out of the live chat, pump up that like button. Let's get rocking and or rolling. This sport is the enemy of my wallet. But you make my daughter very happy. So you're doing something good. White Wolf is rolling with his piss league. He's like, I'd put up the new fledgling piss league up against England's league any day of the week. They have the pissiest athletes, and they're totally pissed off 24/7. The what was it? Pulling International Strength Syndicate. What else have we got? Yeah, okay. So, poll time. I have a feeling I know the way this poll will go. So, we had Matt Mask at 68%. Getting the old dub. You just sit there and you grab the dub and you put it underneath his belt. And you go, I got one of those bad boys. Okay, who wins? Sarah Backman / Oliva. She's married. Her name is Sarah Oliva. We all know her as Sarah Backman. Or Heidi. 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 Heidi Cordner's pulling against Sarah Backman. I don't know why I just busted out into a silly song like that. Heidi, 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 Heidi. Heidi, 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 hi. This is cool. Sarah Backman is back on the table after a long layoff since King of the Table 3. King of the Table 3. So, yeah, it is very good. Heidi Cordner has the bigger frame. Sarah Backman's probably more in shape. We know the world-class stature of Sarah Backman. Sarah, here to start with. Heidi will try and hold and stop out here. That's where it'll pull from there. Alrighty, let me just get up and about. Heidi versus Sarah is going to be a foul fest. Heidi loses on fouls. Hence the foul fest. Sarah Lightning. Latona says Sarah will. I assume you mean will win or get the piss beat out of her. Context, Sarah. Sarah is my choice. Great to see her back. Why do you want to look at her back, KR Fran? She got good delts. No, I'm only joking. Good to see her back on the table. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. She helps bring eyes to the sport, then helps promote Heidi Cordner with a match. So it's not always Sarah Gabby. Also, Gabriela Vasconcelos on the show in about 48 hours before this press conference. So I hope to see you all there with Gabriella and Victor. We're going to talk about Knuckles Up. We're going to talk about contracts. And we're going to go from there. How long's Sarah been away from the sport? King of the Table 3 was her last match. So whenever that was. Last year. Silky Wilkie, did you pull with Heidi at Arizona Nationals? I saw her training with Devin in a video. No, I gripped up with Nancy Nations. Shout out to Nancy Nations. I gripped up with Sarah. Did we grip up Sarah? I know we hung out. I don't think we gripped up. I gripped up with Jason, and Jason tore my arm apart because he's a much better arm wrestler. Did we grip up? I'm talking to Sarah Lightning Latona. Sarah Backman's going to watch this later. I have drawn a mental blank. Because I know we chatted like the whole weekend. It was just cool to see you and Jason. Anyway, Sarah will dominate. I'll always go with my girl, Sarah. Who has more back pressure is a pretty good question. I do like Heidi for this one. But Sarah, I think, just has more tools to move around. I think Sarah's just going to dive right in for a hook. She's going to look into the straps, right into a hook, and bring it to her side of the table. Close the poll, Jake. 95%. Is it really? Oh, no, it's only 89%. We've still got another 50 people to vote. Get in there. Was Sarah a professional wrestler in WWE? So Sarah's actually done a lot of things. Go check out my podcast with her. Sarah and I had a cracker of a show. She was on the Swedish version of Gladiators, and she was signed to a NXT deal, and her wrestling name was Shara. We had a really good laugh about it. But yeah, I think... Yeah, I know we pulled Jason, but why didn't we grip up? I don't know. Levan Gasp Ferrari, ready bang. Hi, Jake. A bit like the party. Oh, you idiot. Thanks for tuning in. Gabby is top notch, says my man DeBoom. Absolutely. And yeah, so I I do think Sarah wins and wins very convincingly. So it should be a bit of fun. Hello, folks, says Roy Boy. White Wolf says that video is as elusive. Oh, man, my first night in Ireland, terrible. But why didn't it? Because, we're on the table with Jason. Why didn't we? I think I was just too excited that we were, that I got to see you and Jason in person. Maybe we're just waiting for that all elusive rematch. I challenge you. I challenge you, Sarah. I challenge you, Sarah Latona. I challenge you to a match. So we've still got our main event. We're about to bust out their main event. So my predictions so far are Michelle Dugan, Sergei Kallinchenko, Alan Ford, and Sarah Backman. Has anyone got anything different? I better write these down. I had Michelle, Alan, Sergei. I wish I could roll my R's a little bit better. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And what was the other one? Sarah. Okay. Jake could pull the Latonas and still come third. Probably would. They would probably beat me. Joe Nelson. What up, Joe? You sweet son of a bitch. Hope you're doing well, buddy. The Canadian Psycho. Matt motherfucking Mask is in the chat. Jills, I'm trying to get on the table with you, so... Well, why didn't you... We could bang on about this for a while. We could bang on this for a while. Because, yes, I am devastated. I am devastated. Because you're even giving me lollies when I was throwing up. Hoping someday in a television network offers up a contract for pay-per-view TV. Pull some super matches out of the promoters. Contracts for pullers should let them pull other league competitors. Yeah, well, we'll wait and see. I hope it gets back on TV. I really do. I really do hope that arm wrestling gets back on TV. Don Andres got Arm Wrestling Reborn on ESPN that we'll speak about next week, which was pretty cool. It was only cool because I was on there. So I think the Sarah Wilson match is still happening. I just didn't see a graphic for it. Next time you're allowed to come here. I was offered to come to Washington State. I don't think I'll be able to make Washington State. But yes. Now, let's get into it. As I end the poll, and I get the poll happening. It's 92% saying that Sarah Backman wins. Well, let's see where this one goes. Who wins? John Brzenk, the great one, who let me into his house. And what a beautiful house it is. Against Todd Hutchings, who I had a few beers with at a pub in Adelaide, and we had a thing. It's like, oh, come on, Jake, you want to miss the birth of your second kid by coming to Washington State. Yeah, because it's a back-to-back trip. Washington State and another promotion. So, yeah, it'll go down very well with my wife. I couldn't live with myself, to be honest. Well, I could. I'd just be very angry and upset that I missed the birth of my second child. Now, here we go. John versus Todd Zilla. This is someone with a dominant hand going against someone who doesn't care about their hand. If John keeps this out of straps, I think he just might get it. When it goes into straps, it may be different. It's very hard to go against John. It's hard. It really is. I just don't get it. I'm not. Anytime John has a match, I'm like, well, it's John. It's John. So, where are we going, guys? This one is been changing every day. It's like, do I pick John Brzenk? Because he'll take the hand, he'll control in the middle of the table, and you'll see him just slowly come across. Will he be able to cripple Toddzilla like Prudnick did? Will he be able to? Yeah. Then the answer would be yes. Will it happen is another thing. Toddzilla with that killer side pressure will be able to go. A question here from Quiet says, will a John loss dwindle the Vovoda match? It always, I am still going to be very, very excited about it. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. Yeah, it never helps a future match. The good thing about arm wrestling is arm wrestling math sucks. So this person beat this person who beat this person who beat this person, and it just never adds up. And then these two go against each other, and it's an absolute whitewash. It's an absolute bloodbath. So it doesn't help. Like when John got pinned by Irakli and then had to pull Dennis Aplenkov. Does take a little bit of the cheese out of the toasty. So, yeah. Moral Oral comes in and says, my prediction, John wins the first 2 rounds. Then he gasses and Hutchings takes the W. There you go, Moral Oral. Joe says, I think John's up pressure negates Todd's side pressure. Hard to finish going sideways like Todd does when his hand is cupped. But he likes, if he's got the strap, he can come in like that if his hand's compromised. Toddzilla has been quoted with F your hand. What you're saying makes sense, Joe, and you don't make much sense at all at times. No, I'm only kidding, buddy. No. But yeah, Todd loves to just like that, and he doesn't care about the hand, so he likes to use the bottom of the strap to pull everything over. That'll be the difficulty one. If I'm going now as in a prediction now, I think John wins with my lovely 0% confidence. With my 0% confidence. Now, what I want everyone to know is, I never make sense. It's part of my charm. Roy, so far we've got 4. There's plenty of athletes being signed, but 4 have officially said they've signed. It is Todd, Erdemez, Pauline, Dave Chafee. Now what I need you guys to go, because I am going to just go back to, is it this match? So this match here, ladies and gentlemen, see this match here? Is my shoo-in of the week. Alan Ford is my shoo-in of the week. Take that to the bank. Actually, let's see if I'm going to see if these matches are on ArmBet. Okay, it's just launching. It is. So Toddzilla versus. Okay. So hang on. Let me do a couple of things. So you tell me what match your shoo-in of the week is going to be. You tell me what your shoo-in of the week is going to be, and then I'm going to show you what they're saying on. No, on ArmBet. So Toddzilla is a shutout stake. See AWF rules, all slips to straps. Todd's got to win in the first 4 rounds. Matt Mask is a shutout stake. Matt Mask needs to win 1 round. Is it still like the same amount of money? Yeah. Then Devon and Erdemes is a shutout stake. Well, there you go. I wouldn't have thought it was a shutout stake. Wow. Someone bet on Erdemes so I can. I don't bet, but okay. So they've only got 2 matches. 2 matches, and they're a shutout stake. Oh, Vitaly Rivas isn't a shutout. David Dadakan, Irakli isn't a shutout. I thought that was supposed to be Prudnik. Oh, yeah. So he's pulling double duty. David Dadakan's a beast. So there you go. Okay, so 2 shutout stakes there. Let's go back to all you bloody superstars in the chat. I have John winning on my card, but I can't count Todd out. The Hitman is Jill's shoe-in of the week. Sarah Backman is White Wolf. Shoe-in of the week. We need to get Jake one of Shaq's shoes so he can make his own graphic of shoe-in of the week. Maybe I should. I just like the Simpsons reference. I might go back and watch that episode, actually, when Homer gambles. John hasn't won a 6-round super match since 2013, says Quiet. It's an interesting stat for sure, if it's true. Money's on Todd for that one. Alan Ford wins for sure. Tony Cowser says, like you said, if John can keep it out of the straps, if not, I think Todd will gas John out. That being said, I just can't go against the GOAT. 4-2. Going back to this one, 6-round suit matches, can you just let me know about the John versus Chan Shaw and John versus Dimitri Kachan and John versus Paul Lynn? Can you let me know? They might have been best of 5s, but I'm not sure. But I just want to know if your match is good enough. Is there a Whippy Open this year? You'd have to ask Phil Woody. If there is, I won't be there because I'll be in New Jersey. I'll be in New Jersey when it is on. I'll be in New Jersey. I say John wins dominantly. He is fresh, ready to go, filled with stem cell power juice. He is going to win. Man, this is going to be cool. It's going to be a really cool event. Make sure you get your what's it called? What are they called? Talk to me, guys. Pay-per-view. Get your pay-per-views now. It's going to be a cracker. I might have to watch the press conference in the car because I've got a couple of first birthday parties for Zadie that we're going to, thanks to my lovely wife. We're going to hang out. But if you can, guys, got a couple of cool videos here. 3 reasons why Devon Lara beats Erdemes Gasparini and 3 reasons why Erdemes Gasparini. It's so funny. So many people have watched the Devon video of why he wins, and they've thrown so much hate in the comment section. And I make a video. I say in the video I'm making the Erdemes one, but then they haven't come on board and watched that one. It's like, come on now. But let me know what you think of those videos, and I am going to make a video soon saying why, how I can get East versus West 10,000 more pay-per-views. Well, save your money, Nikolai. Save your money. Save your money. So we'll hang around for about another 10 minutes, guys. So if we've got any questions or anything like that, otherwise I hear that my family's up and having breakfast. So I'm going to have breakfast with them, make some videos, then I might have tomorrow off because it's a big weekend. Well, I won't have tomorrow off per se. I just might make different sorts of videos, might do some voiceover work and help out some more people. Also this weekend is Arm Wars. Did you know that? Arm Wars is on this weekend. Coach Ray's going to be there. Tom Holland, Elliot Eccles, James Wall, Joshua Davis, Jason Hill, Stoica Bogdan. Who else is going to be there? Yeah, they're at what's it called? Like a fitness expo and everything like that. So Arm Wars this weekend will be a ripper. Thank you very much. You were trying to get on the show yesterday, but couldn't get on, could you, Brad? Thank you very much. It kept saying that you weren't connected, so I couldn't add you on. Roy, are you going to sign the blood contract with King of the Table? So a few things. That's why I'm going to have a chat with Don. I don't think they're going to sign commentators to exclusive contracts. Now, you got to understand, like, I would, if let's just go to the realm and I'm sitting there across from Don and they're like, we want to sign you to, King of the Table. I would need it into my thing. I would sign a priority contract. Meaning that I will sign this and you give me guaranteed money and you are my priority. So when other people book me, I can't do your dates. King of the Table always comes first. So, but I would highly likely doubt it. That they would offer me a contract. King of the Table have been really good to me. Don Adrice and Matt Rhodes have been extremely good to me in the past by going over there and things like that. But I love that I get to commentate at Armed Gods, Arizona State, Hardanger Open, Knuckles Up. I absolutely love it. I'm a man of the people. That sounded so cringe. I'm a people, but I just love hanging out with anyone and everyone. If you love arm wrestling and a decent person, I love that. So for me, but I'm also not stupid. I have a family that I have to look after. So then if, I lived up with the listening to the $1 Million Man saying everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man. And then if they're like, okay, because there's no point signing me to a contract because I'm not going to get injured unless someone karate chops me to the throat. I'm not going to get injured and can't make a King of the Table. You know what I mean? The only reason I wouldn't be able to make a King of the Table is if it's got anything to do with my wife and little baby. But that's a conversation I'd be having with Don. Would I like guaranteed money? Of course I would. This YouTube game is all a risk. This commentary game and everything that I do is a huge risk. I'm investing a lot of money in the Maximum Bang website, to get the cards and be able to pay some athletes and fork out, initial money in hope. But yeah. So yeah, that would be my stance. Yes, but the thing is, everyone's saying, priority contracts would work. The thing about them having the exclusive contract stops Azurab Tabvaritsi breaking their arm, stops people pulling AWE, Knuckles Up, and then getting injured and pulling 3 weeks later. So they just want the exclusivity to be there. So if you want the tippy top matches, you can now only see them at, which on a business sense makes sense, because then they can go to ESPN and go, right, we are the only ones that have the best in the world. We have an official number one. If everyone signs, if your top 20 guys sign, which I assume they will. The only one is the Ukraine and Russian athletes. But anyway, we'll get in there. BSJ Karate Shop, you are the fight magnet at every event. Highly likely you'll get injured. Yeah, I can't disagree with you there. That is for sure. All right. We are in the books. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Thank you, everyone, for voting. Thank you, everyone that sent through some super chats. I greatly appreciate it. I know Derek Smith and Monster Michael Todd will be going live today. I'm going to try and jump in and go from there. Roy says, so is it true athletes that sign with England can still compete? That is a question I would ask, Don. I would think so. There would be, yes, I would think so. Yeah. I would think so. Absolutely. Now, are they going to pull there every time? No. Do you see many pulling at those events previously? No. Will they be able to? Probably. Here's my thing. All right. You dead set legends. Yeah, just everywhere but AWE. Can't pull at AWE. So, all right. I am out of here. Love you all so much. If you can, go back and watch a couple of my last 2 videos. Get them pumping. Get them beastly. And then I will see you with Gabriela Vasconcelos. We'll get in there with the Iron Angel. Thank you all so much. It's going to be a huge weekend of arm wrestling, AWC, and Arm Wars. Let's get it.